keeping you up to date with what's happening in your community. Community Focus on GTV-2. We're back on Community Focus, and Linda Haycock is in the studio with us today. She is one of the organizers of Spring for a Cure. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for having me here
You're
this
welcome.
morning, Anne.
What is Spring for a Cure?
Spring for a Cure is a fundraiser that raises funds to go 100% to cancer research at The Ohio State University. And Spring for a Cure, is the event that raises the funds, is actually happening Saturday, April 13th. At the UNOH Event Center, and the doors open at 5:30. It's a dinner, dance, and an auction with silent auction items and live auction items. It's a really fun event with lots of people there, and they have a nice entertainment lineup.
Yeah? Who do you have?
Chuck Summers is going to be coming. He's a saxophone player,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all local artists. Amber Rose, she's also played at the country concert. I don't know if you're...
She has a great voice.
Yeah, I was going to see your face. It sounded like you're aware of who she is. Mm-hmm. And then Josh Hawkins. He's a country boy with a little bit of a rock and roll twist, but he was in the top 100 finalists on the show Nashville Star.
Oh.
So it's quite a nice entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a nice dinner that will be catered by Lock 16.
Which is always fabulous.
It is fabulous, and it's not a smorgasbord or feed yourself. It is a sit-down dining experience. Mm-hmm. So it will be very nice that evening.
Do you have any interesting items for the auction?
You know, the one item that I hear always, it's been there a couple of years, there's this wonderful gentleman who hand builds a dollhouse.
No kidding.
And it's always very, you know, it's a desired item. They're beautiful.
They can be very elaborate and so intricate.
They can be. People have been extremely generous with their offerings of, you know, time and service for the
Mm-hmm.
event and in donating items. And you do need a ticket
Mm-hmm.
to get in. The tickets, you can either buy an individual ticket, they're $60 a piece, and you can purchase those at Tabler Drive-In at Columbus Grove, or here in Lima, you can buy them at CCR Realtors. We also are, you know, willing to have corporate sponsors to purchase a table, and they can contact Spring for a Cure for that. And then if you can't make it to the day of the event, an item is always appreciated for the auction.
You mentioned Tabler's Drive-Thru up in Columbus Grove.
Yes.
One of the interesting things about this event is it's being coordinated by cancer survivors. You are one, Mr. Tabler's one.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Yes, actually, this is how Dave Tabler is the one who actually started and founded Spring for a Cure. But it was, you know, kind of springboarded off an event in Columbus at Pelotonia. It's a cycling event. And Dave Tabler is a brain cancer survivor, and Tom Backham is another founder. He's a throat cancer survivor. And then there's myself, who's a breast cancer survivor. And so we're all coming together to help promote this, you know, just to help survive. When you have cancer, you have a different take on life, and you really want, you really understand that it's through research that a possible cure can be found, and the life, you know, the quality of life can be greatly improved through research. I know my life has, you know, Dave and Tom and I have all ridden in this cycling event together. Dave and I actually completed 180 miles a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's 100 miles one day and 80 miles the next day.
That's impressive.
It's quite an emotional, physical, you know, spiritual event actually for a survivor. But that's what have brought all three of us together, and that's what's helping to promote this Spring for a Cure.
So give us date, time, and place one more time.
Okay. It is Saturday, April 13th at the UNOH Event Center. The doors will open at 5:30. The dinner will be served at 6:30. And then they will have actually a speaker from OSU there. Dr. Heather Hamble will be there. She is a certified genetics counselor. She will be the speaker. And then we'll have our entertainment and then our auction.
Okay, tickets are $60.
$60.
And available where?
at Tabler's Drive-In at Columbus Grove, and CCR Realtors here in Lima. Or you can contact Spring for a Cure at at their email address. It's spring and the number 4 and AC at gmail.com.
Okay, and you actually have a website for the event too, correct?
We do, springforacureohio.com.
All right. Well, I appreciate you coming in, and I wish you good luck with the event.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Linda Haycock with Spring for a Cure. I'm Ann Decker, and this is Community Focus on GTV-2.